The United Kingdom was a powerhouse during the Industrial Revolution, not just because of the money, but also because they had many resources within their own borders that they could use to construct new things. So therefore, we will be constructing no new things today. That's right, United Kingdom, zero construction sectors. There, they are all gone. What's the goal here? Well, I don't know. My intentions are to kill a lot of people through warfare, and low-key, that's all I got for now, but I might come up with something later. We'll see. Anyways, there's no point in researching anything production, so let's start with military or society. I also can't really build any naval or military facilities at all. So I'm gonna have to trade for everything, but research-wise, I think I'm just gonna have to go for stuff that works passively, like Fieldworks, plus 10% army defense. I'm also gonna have to do a lot of war very quickly, immediately, before anybody has a chance to, like, modernize. Thankfully, that was kind of, you know, Great Britain's big thing back in the day, wasn't it? Low standard of living across the United Kingdom. Good to see. Anyways, let's get started. All right, so we got a food shortage. That might be a problem. Can't really directly import stuff anymore, so we're gonna reduce tariffs on it completely. We also don't have any fruit, but I don't really care about that. Just kidding. I'll do the same thing for fruit. Additionally, I think I'm gonna lower taxes one tier because that'll improve the lives of my citizens. The Opium Wars. Should I attack them? I don't know. See, on one hand, I usually prefer not to do this, but right now I kind of like should. Like, I need the money. That's the thing. It's all about money. Why not? I'm not playing Iron Man, so I can just like pretend I didn't do this if it goes wrong. Give me Hong Kong. Unbelievable. They said no. I can't believe it. Anyways, liberate Mongolia. Humiliate. Trade privileges. And yeah, give me some money too. I think 10,000 is reasonable. Then make trade privileges a primary. All right, let's see if anybody cares. Portugal can be swayed. If I give them Lanfang, which is a spot down here, then they will join me. You know what? Why not? Let's pump up those taxes real quick and mobilize all armies. Oh, and we can go to Macau. That's actually, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Portugal is actually very useful. I may have not done this exactly optimally. So they got 450 battalions here, and my troops are on the other side of the planet. And I can't really do any more war goals to pause it. Minor setback. I'm sure Portugal won't mind. Ah, the East India Company is already here, and they're already winning. Portugal just showed up and has taken half of it already. All right, but my troops are here, so this is easier than I expected it would be, actually. So every single one of my armies is at low organization, but it doesn't matter because we're at 28k to 225k death ratio. Every time I go to click on a battle, it disappears before I can click on it. Capitulation. Oh, this has been an amazing start to the zero construction sector run. This is pretty sick. Opening up China is a big deal because I can't really make anything, so I kind of got to buy all of it. And they are a big supplier of stuff, just like in real life. Orange, like South Africa, they want me to give them 10 luxury clothes per week in exchange for hosting a power block embassy. What kind of negotiation is this? This is the kind of negotiation a record label gives to an aspiring artist. No. All right, now that a Canadian revolt has been destroyed, we need to find the next place to invade. Got an extra thing I can add to my power block. I'm going to add construction one. Anyways, I think I'm going to go after Madagascar next. Specifically, I'm going to turn them into a protectorate and also ban slavery. Well, it doesn't look like ban slavery is like a thing anymore, so I'll just hit him with a regime change instead. I have not had enough boats this whole time, but it's fine. Who needs supplies, really, when you have, I don't know, Jesus. So the Netherlands wants to give me 2k per week exchange for a guarantee and also investment and trade rights both ways. Or investment rights over there. Investment rights are kind of worthless for me because I can't build anything. But the money is interesting. You know what? Why not? Sure. We have made a beachhead in Madagascar. Kind of reminds me of that nuclear bomb versus wheezing baby meme. Another easy kill. Take a look at the GDP. It is basically a flat line. However, the amount of radicals in my country, wow, that has shot up. And the standard of living also is going down slightly. I'm sure this will all work itself out if I just ignore it long enough. I have a new mandate. And this time I'm not going to do a joke one. I'm going to do transport infrastructure. Hey, check that out. I'm finally making money again. I've low-key been losing money this entire time. And also, I just like quickly clicked off of an event, but I think that was the Irish famine. Ah, yeah, European potato blight. Minor setback. I'll just ignore it like I've been ignoring everything else. Ooh, all right. So the Ottoman Empire and Egypt are about to go to war. I'm thinking I let them fight, and then whoever wins or whoever loses, whoever ends up with Egypt, I'm gonna try to conquer. Oh yeah, famine in Great Britain. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, what am I going to do about it? I can't build anything. Okay, Guatemala is trying to do a trade agreement where they give me 10 logs per week in exchange for trade through Great Britain. Also, they get a power block embassy. Yeah, sure. You know, actually, I probably could have negotiated something better, but I already clicked the button. This event. So we either get super death or 2% of Welsh pops become loyalists. What? Oh, nice increase. And that's also after another event that gave me loyalists. Okay, well, it seems I'm having like a springtime of the peoples. Basically, everybody is mad. Huh, I wonder why. Whatever, I'll just support the radical movement, whatever. Oh, yeah, and that just doubled the amount of radicals in my country. Awesome. Oh, and almost all my loyalists are gone. All right, well, it looks like Egypt won that war. Good for them. Fortunately, I'm going to have to destroy them completely. Now, I don't actually want the territory. I more so want to have them as a tributary. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to liberate like 10 countries from them and then make all of those protectorates later on. Let's start with Syria because that's the most states. Oh no, they said no. Oh, how unfortunate for them. First of all, give me Hijaz and also liberate Sudan and also give me a trade port just for good measure and even greater measure, give me money. Well, Austria isn't very happy about this, but that's fine. It's Austria. Although to be fair, I am starting to lose my advantage because I can't build or change or research much. Oh great, I'm having a revolution right now. So this one makes it so that we have a universal suffrage and National Guard. That's actually completely fine. Awesome revolution. And now we're having an Irish succession movement. Huh, that's a little bit more concerning. Mobilize everything, I guess. Current plan is to just kind of ignore Ireland for now, and I'm going to focus on Egypt and just try to keep this suppressed through events and whatnot. War with Egypt. So the first thing I'm going to do, I think, is attack Austria. And look at that. There was nobody in Croatia, apparently. Well, isn't that excellent? I just kind of ignored the Ireland thing for a while and it disappeared. And the war in Austria could be going much, much better. You see, there's a problem where I have a 100% deficit of the convoys that I need. Nah, they got this though, kind of. Well, Austria finally gave up, and now they are going to mind their own business, I hope. Apparently, I've got a obligation from Greece that's about to expire, and I can demand liquor from them. All right, use obligation. Give me 10 liquor per week. And look at that, they agreed. Took a casual 160,000 lives to get to this point, but I finally made landing in Egypt. Seems there's kind of like an encirclement of some kind. They've got about 52 divisions stuck down here in the middle of nowhere and 36 left up here. South Africa wants more autonomy. I don't... Sure. And it seems all of my generals have left the front line. Sick. Glad to see that this is still a problem after this game has been out for like 2 years. Finally, that took a long ass time, but we have successfully significantly deteriorated the nation state of Egypt. How's Mongolia doing? They've got about 4 logging camps and a wheat farm. Sick. I'm not even mobilized anymore. I'm still minus 15k money and minus 5,000 boats. Yeah, who would have thought playing with no construction? Yeah, that's actually like bad for growth. You'd think with all this conquering I've been doing, I'd be getting more money, but no, my GDP is lower than it was at the beginning of the game. Or at least like foreign investment or something, but no. Or even maybe like heightened demand, pushing the value of my current buildings further, but no, those ones are also apparently not happening. I got 30,000 loyalists and 6 million radicals. No, but we're not dead yet. So here's what I'm thinking the next step is. I'm thinking we're gonna take a treaty port from Japan. And they straight up gave up. All right, let's go bullying. The GDP just keeps going down slowly. The standard of living hasn't improved. I got 6 million radicals and 17k loyalists. I just keep getting revolution after revolution after coup after revolution. So suffice to say, the no construction challenge was, I mean, I survived, but it's not fun anymore. But I mean, we already knew that this was a dumb idea in the first place, so who's really surprised? Anyways, I hope you found this mildly informative or entertaining in some capacity.